Hello everyone, Hawkey here, back with another sort of Convallaria video. So, fireside chat. I hope most of you have completed or at least attempted this event. It was fun and challenging for myself. I did end up beating all the stages on the highest difficulty, and yeah, it was pretty fun. I got all the rewards, all the luck site, and it must have been tough for free-to-play players, new players, and casual players. Like, keep in mind, you can adjust the difficulty in Fireside Chat to like lower levels, and then uh, you can just do the lower levels as it is to just beat these stages, and you can do these combos, uh, topics at lower levels as well to complete them, and then you can adjust it to higher levels and choose beneficial topics to beat the harder ones. But overall, I think it was an alright event. Where did that they were missing stuff from this event. So, this event was supposed to be a bit of a story, like, come gather around the heath, laugh, relax, and recount the tales of the past. A bit of boasting won't hurt, and whatever arises, just face it head on. The devs, they really, I don't know, that were they saving money, or like they like pull the rug from under us? So going back to my previous video, they actually had flavor text and like, a bit of dialogue here and there on the fireside chat. Like, I translated this one. Like, when you click on Samantha's icon, let me try and find it. Where was the icon? In Act 4? Yeah, here. This icon. I'm not sure whether they clicked it from there or was it from the actual quest section where you could um, see something. It looks like it was from the quest section here, and you could click on the big icon to really see more flavor text. And yeah, it just reads, when Judge Samantha goes into battle, all enemies gain this skill. And then, yeah, just a bit of extra flavor text. Samantha is a completely different person with a mask on. Bella's thoughts. So that's what Fireside Chat was meant to be. And I reckon devs just saved up on like translating and didn't bother with like these sort of flavor text here and there, which is really unfortunate. It does add like a personal touch. Like, there wasn't really much of a story on Fireside Chat, but at least, we could have had some few comments here and there. And just going back into the actual Fireside Chat, I saw this thread a while ago from Kitchen Illustrious. Had most difficulty with the barrel one. Yeah, that was pretty hard. Surprising, they were hard as the 5-5 stages. Um, yeah, so if they set the enemy levels, difficulty a bit lower. And yeah, there was lots of people like, not really happy with Fireside Chat. You got patience, bro. After restarting fights 2 to 3 times, I want to close the game. Don't give up. About how hard it was. 8 turns with tanky enemies with magic attack down was just stupid hard. 2 hours. And then they're burnt out and traumatized. I feel sorry for this guy. Um, yeah, don't. Why not just give up? It's only 1/5 of a summon to clear its stage. Yeah, remember the original topic I saw from CN? Yeah, if you can't beat Fireside Chat, you just lose the diamonds for logging in one day. Just think of it as missing a day's login. Fireside challenges have been pure dog crap. 8 rounds on a timer. It's too punishing given the modifiers. Yeah, similar to contingency contract in Arc Knights. Oh yes, the Samantha stage. I had to bring in Stormbreaker, so it was pretty fun using her and Akambe as well. And yeah, it was a bit tough to deal with. I did Ragnarok on the back line as well. And yeah, you can run the stages multiple times, so you don't have to try and get all the quests in one go, but it does mean that it does you do spend a lot of extra time beating the stages. Yeah, raise questions to the development team. It's one-sided. very frustrating. Enemy gets buffs, and you're trying to survive or cheese it. They don't really have a scope for ideas, and it's not really that flexible. So yeah, it doesn't consider player preferences in characters. Like, I had to use characters who I don't really use often, which can be a good or bad thing. You can explore many characters you haven't played with, but I get it if you don't really want to play or invest in other characters. And yeah, it's like intense fights. I did feel satisfied about beating the hard stages. Maybe it's just me. I do like to, try hard content here and there. But some people are just, it's tough for them. Yeah, definitely lack of story. What are we here for? What are we discussing? And what do the fights represent? Um, yeah, and you just get one shot. Yeah, it is what it is. Enemy will kick your butt or go casual and get nothing. Uh, Amount of events are crazy. They're stuck on the stages. But yeah, at least we have like strategies shared, so you can try and copy a few strategies to beat the stages, and yeah, it's not fun. Um, what else? Ends today. They didn't have time to copy strategies. Difficulty getting higher and higher, and more tiring to play. There must be players who enjoy high difficulty challenges, but are there that many? I don't know. I think it's probably more half and half. Like, I think the people who came from like strategy RPGs, like the sort of single player, if you're looking at, Fire Emblem, Tactics Ogre, maybe Tactics Advance, and yeah, just those people who really play those games, they really enjoy the challenges, although there is limited time to do these events. But those from the sort of gacha side, they probably prefer like, easier events. Like even looking back on the rewards here, like it'll make more sense to me that, you know, these luck sites shouldn't be locked behind the hardest difficulty. Like, it's good to give us rewards for harder difficulties, but I think this should be more optional. Like, the top players can get the satisfaction of beating the hard stages, min maxing everything, not get FOMO, and then these luck sites might be behind, some of these easier stages, or like, when we do the other events when you just finish the stage and you get luck sites. So, it's only 150 Luxi, but it is a very tough effort to get to them if not really as invested or you only started the game recently. Um, so they can only beat the novice rewards, leave the difficulty ones for Masters Challenge. Some people think everyone is enjoying it. They're all people who can talk without back pain when standing. Once they lean over a few times, they'll break down and quit playing. Yeah, I mean, doing like really hard content over and over, it does make people, burnt out and tired here and there. But I feel like we do have some events which do give us a break. I just lie down and play badly, skip the high difficulty stage. This is like, the Chinese mentality, just lie flat, right? Yeah, so only 120 lux side and getting minimal. They never touch the activity again. Only has so much reward. They stopped after the fourth stage. And yeah, new players will definitely struggle. Like 13 days, level 34. These events should really encourage, players to keep playing the game. And yeah, just having such a high difficulty event, I don't think it's really good for new players. Like you go in and it's like, I can't beat this. Do the devs think like, because the new players can't beat this, they'll like, swipe a ton to beat the event? Yeah, they need to consider whether new players can pass it. Although you could get the low level rewards. And yeah, they want to give old players some challenges. New players can only try their best to get basic rewards. Yeah, don't be too eager to get them all for new players. You just play it casually. If there's strategy or homework, just copy it. It's not rewarding even if you spend money on it. Tiring to play. Yeah, this guy's just struggling. And yeah, being tortured by the combination of fireside chat and doubted your life. I can't get through any of them. Planners have good ideas. They want to increase the changes of each level through various debuffs, formulate different countermeasures, change the target characters to increase the fun. The pursuit of difficulty ignores the feelings of players. The characters I raised are useless and can't even take a normal attack. The energy I put in and the results I get are unbalanced. If I spend a lot of energy, all I get is frustration. I'll definitely not play it. Yeah, so he does have a good few good points. Like, I did raise up, the characters I like, the meta characters, but all these events mean that, you have to raise different characters, which, it's good to explore different characters here and there, but if you don't really like them or you don't want to raise them, then you're sort of forced to, unless you skip the stage. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's a fairly tough, controversial event. Regular activities should be difficult. Like, I think there is definitely it's definitely good to have difficult stages, but they shouldn't lock that much resources, especially luck sight, behind the difficult stages. Um, but yeah, if they're too high and only give you a small amount of rewards, why will people pay more and spend more time playing the game? Yeah, it's I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. I think it's a fair level of difficulty for us, but then I'm also seeing in the lens of a more, big brain. And like, I played since day one. I've, whaled on the game, and yeah, things are pretty good for me, but definitely not for free to play or newer players. It's just really tough for them, and it's not really fair on them to just have luck sight behind these stages. Like, maybe they should have just, given us a bit more currency there so we can buy more like high level equipment, like, gold, engravings, and then we could all enjoy our luck sight together and, save up for units that we like, we want. And yeah, just give us a bit of a story here. Like, where did the flavor text go? Did you guys run out of money? And didn't have money to translate? Come on, XD. You can do better than that. Alright, that's enough ranting from me. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.